Good morning, guys. Good afternoon. Good evening, wherever you are in the world. It's an absolute pleasure to be here with you. Coach Ty, for March Coaching, share these thoughts with you and whoever it resonates with, whether it's business owners, moms, dads, children, youth, pastors, youth ministers, whoever's listening. I'm here for you, and I appreciate your feedback. I appreciate your shares. I appreciate your comments, and I appreciate the growth we've done around these topics and these movements together. The podcast is doing so well, and I'm just so happy. I want to give you a quick thought today about standing in front of the mountain. Standing in front of this mountain that people have climbed before. Standing up, looking at this mountain, this tall, rough-looking mountain with this pretty sturdy-looking platform at the top. At the top of this mountain doesn't look that scary. It looks like once you get there, the ability to stand there is gonna feel and look great. You look behind you, and you kind of see the greenery and the potential of the view that you might see if you made it up this mountain. You look to your left and to your right, and you understand why people pick this particular mountain, because it doesn't seem too high. It doesn't seem too grand. It doesn't seem too unrealistic that they call it a mountain that anybody can climb. It doesn't seem like something you can't accomplish or do. It seems like the nice first mountain to give an effort to. You're not a professional climber. You're not a professional hiker. You're not really an outdoorsy person in the first place. But this particular mountain seems to be the mountain that everybody brings everybody to have this particular conversation. And you stand there looking up. And you're excited because, number one, you've already gotten over certain fears, certain doubts, certain negative self-talks that got you to come to this location in the first place. You've heard of this through books, you've seen it on TV, you read some stories about it, but you're now standing in front of this mountain. And you're looking up at the possibilities of, am I ready? Am I really ready to finally achieve this goal? Again, at the top of this mountain, the platform looks pretty sturdy. You've heard about people climbing this mountain before. And here's what you decided to do. You said, I'm gonna look at this mountain in 3 stages. That little mark right there, if I can make it that far, that's stage 1. If you look up a little bit further, a little yellow rock right there, that's stage 2. And that platform way up there, even though it seems far, that's stage 3. And today, I'm gonna use the tool of self-talk and get my journey started up this mountain. You put on your safety gear, you say all your prayers, and in the first few steps of this mountain, with the goal of making it to the first stage, it wasn't that hard. The hardest part was getting there that day. Getting there that day took the longest. But to actually put your left foot, your right hand, pull yourself up a little bit, and put your right foot, and then your left hand, and pull yourself up a little bit, find your balance, find your next beam, overcome the next challenge. That didn't feel as scary as just getting started. So you're already feeling empowered. You learned some lessons. Wow, this is not that bad. It was harder getting here than making it through stage 1. So you're at stage 1. And you find some comfortability to kind of rest your legs a little bit, to kind of let your arms and your fingers kind of, gain some blood flow back. And you kind of chill right there at level 1. You're actually feeling a little bit more empowered. The self-talk is seeming kind of positive. You're like, you did good. That wasn't that bad. And you begin to take the deep breaths. Begin to take your deep breaths and kind of get your mind right for phase 2. You realize from past experiences that phase 1 was always your easy thing. Getting past phase 1 has never really been your life's challenge. It's kind of like the phase 2s has always been a little difficult. And you're continuing to do the self-talk. The same self-talk that got you to this mountain in the first place. You're continuing to do it. So you get started. You find your moves. You find your right foot. You put it into the hole real strong and you step down on it to make sure you have, a good platform to step up. And can I find the strength in my toes? And then you go to your left foot and you find something to lean on and you twist your foot a little bit so you can feel strong and confident before you pull up. And your hands are a little wobbly, but you just started phase 2. You already took a break, so it's not that hard. And you use your fingers and your hands to find your strength and you pull up. And you're taking a little bit more breaths. And you do it again. And you're still in phase 2, but your legs is feeling a little tired. You're feeling a little tired. And you don't really have a moment to rest because you're wondering, if I rest, will this rock break underneath me? A lot of us are just waiting for the rock to break underneath us. You're waiting for something to fall apart, and you're really scared to keep moving forward because you're always in stage 2 right when something goes wrong. And that's the memory you're having right now. The memory you're having right now is just like before. When I tried something that I probably wasn't ready to try, I made it to stage 2 and I'm feeling a little weak. And right when I'm feeling a little weak, the self-doubt starts to kick in and the conversations in my head are no longer positive. And I want to walk back down. I want to quit. I want to turn around and go back. And then the voice. You forgot you brought your friend with you. Forgot that you brought somebody with you. You can hear them. Why'd you stop? Why are you slowing down? Come on, you can do this. You made it past further than what you did the last time. And you're listening to that voice, whether it be God talking to you, whether it be your inner me, I-N-N-E-R, your inner me talking to you, whether it be a real physical friend that you brought along for this journey. But you're starting to hear it distant. Sometimes it's real, like a whisper, but you're tuning in to it because you know you're better than quitting. You know that you need to be a little bit better today than you was yesterday. So you go ahead. You find some new energy and some new reasons to reach the top. And you continue on this journey. And you stop and you put your little bum, your little butt in a little corner and you sit because you just made it past stage 2. And you're trying to rest up because you're like, what did I get myself into? And as you begin to prepare your mind for stage 3, as you begin to prepare your body for stage 3, as you begin to prepare your spirit for the self-talk necessary past stage 3, you look up in the sky and you see a little clouds of thunder. You see the shift in the weather and the winds, and it adds to your fears. It adds to your obstacles. It adds to your self-doubt about the possibility of if you're gonna make it. Because I want you to know in this story, stage 3 is gonna be your hardest. Remember, it takes 2 stages to get back down to the bottom. It takes 1 stage to fix it to the top. But this 1 stage is gonna be the hardest stage you've faced in this journey. Because at stage 3, everything in life starts coming at you. Those of you who feel like you're living in stage 3, well, guess what? I'm not here to tell you no lie. You are. The success that you seek, the peace that you seek, the happiness you seek is 1 stage away. It's literally around the corner. It is the stage that's going to become the biggest challenge of your life, not to go back to your old self. It's the stage where your friends and your family is going to be harder to hear their voice of protection. It's going to be harder to hear their voice of support. It's going to be harder to hear the whispers that are going to help you, but the whispers that make you feel like you can't, those are going to be the loudest. The roar of the thunder is gonna feel like it's right there. The black clouds gonna feel like it's followed you on this journey. And the rain and the storm is gonna feel like it's the heaviest you've ever experienced. Stage 3 is gonna be tough. You're in stage 3 now. A lot of y'all listening is in stage 3 right now. And you wanna ask the question, well, how long does this last? I've been in stage 3 for a minute. You talking about storms. You don't know my storms, Ty. You talking about dark clouds. No matter how much I try to clean my spirit, it seems to continue to follow me. You talking about whispers. Yo, the only loud thing I hear is my mother telling me I can't. My friend telling me you ain't gonna never do it. You don't understand what I'm going through. If I didn't understand, how could I tell you this story? This is the story that I told. This is the story that I write about. This is the story that I can relate to for people who told me their story. I've had the blessing of working with hundreds. And at some point in their life, they tell this stage 3 story. As they're telling their story, I'm sitting and listening with the moment for me to speak to say, oh, okay, you in stage 3. What's stage 3, Ty? Stage 3 is if you quit now, you're gonna regret it later. Cause starting over is gonna be harder than this journey you just took. Starting fresh is not gonna be a good way to do it. I need you to stay in that place on stage 2 where you feel a little bit of protection, where you feel a little bit of support. I need you to sit there for a little while and not quit. He did not bring you this far to leave you. He is still the same provider in stage 3 as he was in stage 1 and 2. There's some lessons from stage 1 and 2 that you have to overcome and win before you're allowed to take the next step in stage 3. But I can tell you this one thing for a guarantee. You're gonna regret quitting now, knowing how close you are to victory, how close you are to your success, how close you are to the moment that you've been praying and working towards. It's around the corner, and if you stop now, you are gonna regret it. I need you to dig deep and find all your whys. Remind yourself why you took the step in the first place. Remind yourself why you took a chance in the first place. Remind yourself why you entered this relationship. Remind yourself why you took on this task, why you bought that equipment, why you learned that craft. Remind yourself why you started this business. Remind yourself why you entered this marriage. Remind yourself why you became a father or a mother in the first place. This is the moment where your self-talk needs to be the loudest. Turn the volume up in your head to the self-talk of why. Remind yourself. Take deep breaths. Can't allow you to quit. Quitting is one of the options we have to remove from this conversation. Quitting has to be one of the options we remove from this conversation. It cannot be one of the options. And when there's no options to quit, you have to find the answers and the strength to go forward. Let it be because of your children. Let them see your vulnerable moment at stage 2. Let it be because of your mama, who you promised to complete the mission, your daddy. And if you have the strength, let it simply be to reward yourself for the work that you've been doing on yourself. Ooh, don't let yourself down. Don't disappoint yourself. The hardest parts are done. Trying was a reward. Making it through stage 1 was a reward. Pushing through adversity for stage 2 wasn't a reward. And I salute you if no one else has. If you missed anybody's voice to tell you you did great at trying, you did great through stage 1, you did great through stage 2, I am here to tell you I am proud of you at the moment that you're at. And I understand your fears. I understand your challenges. I understand this moment of phase 3. And I'm telling you, with my understanding and my love for you, you cannot stop now. I need you to take the same exact steps that you took for stage 1 and stage 2. One foot in front of the other. One strength of finger, hand, body on top of each other. And you fight back the urge to quit. You fight back the idea that you are not worth this. You fight back the idea that greatness wasn't for you because somebody told you you wasn't worthy. You fight back the idea that you have not yet told yourself that you're worth it. If you complete the mission. And as you sit here resting at stage 2, with the preparation and idea that you're gonna do it, I want you to remember and take the idea of the feeling of the reward that you're gonna feel when you reach your goal at the top of this mountain. Whoa, 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 it's gonna feel amazing. You are gonna be a better person for it because new mountains and new goals await for you up there. New and higher places for you to dwell and live and fly are waiting for you up there. There's new friendships up there. There's new encouragement up there. There's a new life up there for you that you deserve, that your children deserve. And this is why I am your angel pushing you. That if you feel like you're gonna slip, I am right there to push you. There's no quitting. Let's do it. Let's go. Same formula. Same formula. One day at a time. One challenge at a time. Same formula. You wake up every morning with the idea that you can. Same formula. You reward yourself for every step that you accomplish. Same formula. You stay aware of the challenges. You stay aware of the weather. You stay aware of the cloud. But you don't let those things stop you. You stay aware, you stay alert, and you use the strength that you gained as you move from stage 1 to stage 2 as your battle, as your gun, as your weapon to fight, to tell yourself, I did it already, I can do it again. I've surpassed worse. I've been through worse. I've had worse things try to stop me. And I am not going to continue to live in fear. I'm not going to continue to live in loneliness. I'm stepping into my greatness up this mountain, one step at a time. And you remember what it's going to be like. How joyful it's going to be when you stand on your 2 feet strong. No physical help from someone else. You took the first stage by yourself. You took the second stage by yourself. And though you had challenges through the 3rd stage, you found your inner me. And you spoke to each other. And you got it done. And look at you now. Standing on top with your arms raised high. Tears flowing. Super excited about your decision to drive to this mountain. Super excited about your decision to take on this challenge for you and your dreams. Look at you. It looks so good. I'm so proud of you. Look at you, super excited about the scenery of how amazing looks. Look how well you fit in to this picture. Look how good you look up there. Fearless. Now, though I don't want to scare you, though I don't want to upset you, I want you to take a second with me and open up your eyes from those tears and lift up your chin. Look over your shoulder, because I'm your friend, and I want to point to you at the new mountain waiting for you. I want to tell you there's better, baby. There's more waiting for you. And I didn't want to tell you in advance that after you accomplish this one, you're gonna have the feeling of desire to be grateful for the moment of the more you just receive. But I'm telling you, there's a new enzyme in your system. There's a new hunger in your system. It's like a drug. When you look up and see new mountains, and that you thought this one was a challenge, you thought this one was the height that you wanted, the room you wanted to be in, you thought this one was the achievement you wanted to have, but the God that placed this in you, He sees more for you. And He held your hand through this first one, and He didn't want to scare you. But there's more, baby. Bigger places that He wants you to play in. Bigger playgrounds He wants you to have fun in. Bigger dreams He wants you to develop. Ideas. Friendships, relationships, networking. Bigger abundance living and money and circumstances. Bigger love to give. And He wants you to enjoy the moment, but get ready. We're gonna do this 3 stages again. And at each of these stages, you're gonna have similar fears, similar doubts, similar questions of whether or not you belong or not. But they'll never be the same as the first time. And just like those negative things won't be the same, the challenges will be there, but they won't be the same. When you reach the top of that second mountain, the feeling of jubilation, the feeling of excitement and accomplishment, the feeling of joy, happiness, and fulfillment, it won't be the same either. It's gonna be times 20. Your voice, your enemy, your inner child, your defeats, all of those things are gonna feel different, because you're gonna feel like I did it then and I did it again. And your story, as you tell your story and your testimony, and as you share how you made it to the second mountain and how you went through fear and doubt, it's gonna help somebody else carry through. And I want you to tell it, and you're gonna tell it to 1 or 2. But as you continue this same formula of mountain climbing, mountain seeking, new arenas, new places, and higher heights, your voice is gonna get louder. Your roar is gonna be a little bit stronger, and your might and your light and your glow is gonna be right where God needs you. Right where He needs me. This story is not make-believe. This story is my story. This story can be yours. It may be yours already. You may have slipped down this mountain a few times. This story is the story of many of us. And you are no different. You deserve this story. You deserve the lessons in this story. You deserve the slips and the falls as much as you deserve the accomplishments and the winning. And I celebrate both with you. Now, I'm not holding your hand, and I'm not wiping away your tears, and I'm not asking God to let you skip any of these steps. I want you to make it to this top through all of those steps, all those fears, all those encounters with your inner me. Because it's only through the going through that you're gonna come out the better and best version that God has created you to be. I hold no bars, no forgiveness, no please God, please protect them. No. Drag him through it, God. Drag her through it. Because he's gonna see you through. You don't ask for less problems. You ask for stronger shoulders to bear. You ask for stronger wisdom and stronger mindset and stronger will to make it through. And you don't quit. You don't stop. You don't look back. Because your destination and your destiny is right around the corner. You're close. Whether I know you or not, I just simply know that your next phase, your next stage, your next season is already preparing for you. And if you look back now, you're gonna slow down. If you quit now, you're gonna have regrets. And I need you, not want, I need you. I need you to be able to repeat this story to somebody else. Sending them the video, sending them the clip is not enough. They don't know me, they know you. I need you to send it to somebody and say, take this journey with me. I'll find my mountain, you find your mountain. I need you to send it to somebody and say, I didn't send it to you 3 months ago on purpose when I first heard it. I wanted to fight these demons and these enemies myself, and I did it. I heard this video, I heard this podcast, and I went and did what Ty went and did. And I'm sending this to you to say I love you enough for you to know what was my why, what was my reason to keep going. And I'm telling you my story that connects to this story because Ty told this story. Let's get that journey started. Let's start sharing stories. Let's start lifting up each other. Let's start supporting each other. And let's stop allowing the people we claim to love and care for to ever quit. Thank you for this moment. God, I personally thank you for this opportunity to share this story. I pray that I become a vessel, not for motivation or inspiration, because those don't last, but for true and complete transformation of the people of this world who cry every morning, who cry in the evening, hoping for answers to their struggles, hoping for understanding to the dark cloud that follows them. This is not my prayer for them only. It's my continued prayer for understanding and wisdom for myself. And as far as I've come, I still feel space left for growth and improvement. This podcast will become my personal release, my opportunity to talk to me, to play it back for me, to remind myself of what I told myself was the tools to success. If it resonates to others as a byproduct of that goal alone, so let it be.